Good morning, everybody. It's me, Bianca Henry. And after a great week at CWC, we're all back at home and settled in. And I just wanted to show you one of the new products that was introduced last year at CWC. It is the Workroom Rack by Dean Fountain. So he has recreated what used to be the old fabric caddy, and he has made it new and improved. So I'm going to install it today for those of you who purchased it, just to show you the ease of the installation and also how it works and how great of a product this is in the event that you didn't get by his booth to purchase one. So what he does, he carries two. This is the larger one. Mine is the 10 arm. There's also a 6 arm. Each arm should hold around 50 pounds, and the arms project out about 30 inches, which means that you can hang over one width, folded in half over each rack without having to fold it twice, as we were having to do in the previous situation with the fabric caddy. Let's see. He was running a show special, or he still is running a show special. So the larger one, this 10 arm, was $225. The 6 arm is $185, and they have 20% off, so you can get either 20% off or free shipping. So the 20% off of this one makes this one $180, and on the smaller one it made it $148, I think, if I remember correctly. So while I have you here on video, I am going to attempt to install this and show you how it works. Shouldn't take very long. And actually, I'm in the middle of a job, and I said, let me do this really quick so I can hang these panels, hang the layers over it. So here we go. And, oh, let me back up for a second. On this is the back side that goes to the wall. They have these brackets here with these holes already pre-drilled, and these are spaced 16 on center so you can hit your studs. You have to hit a stud on this particular installation, or else it's going to be on the floor. So an option, in some cases you can't hit the stud with this. So what I'm recommending, or what I am going to do for myself, I'm going to apply a 1x6. So I have this 1x6, and I'm going to screw this into the wall, and I'm going to hit my studs, and then I'm going to apply this into this board, and that's going to give me the same amount of stability. So here we go. Just pay attention. Here we go. Should be pretty quick. For me, I have the luxury of seeing behind my wall. This is like my laundry room behind this wall, and so I know it's kind of weird too, because mine in this room were not 16 on center. There's like a big header here, or I know it's not called a header, but several widths of 2x4s here, and then like a few inches over, like 12 inches, it was a stud, and then kind of far out it was another stud. So it kind of worked in my advantage that I could see in the wall. Normally I just tap on the wall with my finger, and that's basically what I was doing, and I didn't hear a 16-inch difference in the width, and so I went in the room and realized it's not 16. So I know exactly where I'm going to install this board. I've already marked my spaces here on the wall, so I'm going to go and put it up. It'd probably be nice if you pre-drilled your board, but I'm not that bright. So I'll just go willy-nilly, and I'll just screw until I get it where I need it to be, and then I'll come back and just get everything in there tightly. I'm just putting these first screws up to just hold it in place, and then I'll put it up. All right, so I got my board on the wall. And so now I'm going to hang this. Now, Dean supplied some screws, and I had them out. Don't know what I did with them, but he supplied some screws with a really nice fat hex head. And, oh yeah, what I'm using to install mine are some 3-inch number 8s, the hex head that I just purchased from Rolly. His were coarser. I don't know what size they were, but they probably were at least a 12. But I already have the hex head bit in my drill. Therefore, I'm just going to use what I have. And I've used these same size screws on my fabric caddy, and it's been up for several years, and I know that it works. I hang multiple widths of fabric on that and haven't had a problem. If the screws that you're using goes through the hole, you can just put a washer there and that'll solve that problem. But I'm not having that problem with this one. And Dean was saying that if you install it 2 inches, I can't remember now, something like 2 inches above your head. But you guys know I'm pretty tall. And I also think that I can't do anything else with this space up here. So I'll put it up as high as my arms can reach to get these widths on here without having to use, I don't use a ladder anyway. I'm just using it for this to keep my back from hyperextending. But basically, you don't want this to hit your head when you're walking by. So that's the rule of thumb I would use. Or if you know that you do a lot of long panels, then think of the double width so they don't drag the floor. So now I'm going to get the arms out. I should have had them already unpackaged, but I didn't. So here we go. Now, these arms have, there is an up and down. There's a slight, the bend, the degree, I forgot what you call it. I heard Dean talking about it. But the arm will sit just slightly up. I think it's like a 3% angle here. So you want to make sure that you put it in the right way. And I like this because, you know, you can remove these arms. If you have like a large job and you just want to hang everything on one arm, then you can remove one of the arms and use just, you know, like you can have a wider space here to hang more items. More arms, and you're ready. Oh, that one's upside down. I think I have a couple of them upside down, actually. actually. Let's see. Yep. Okay. All right, so all 10 of my arms, and I have a panel here just that I'm working on, so I can just kind of show you. All right, so another benefit to this is, you know, if you don't have anything, so now my cutting table is right here. My machines are just here. So now this is perfect. For me, it's very convenient. My other fabric rack was a little bit farther away. But like at the end of the night, if I still have these hanging, I can basically just push, you know, this back, because this is like a thoroughfare through my workroom. I work out of my home to the laundry room now that everybody is just fighting to get to the washer and dryer. But this way, it's out of the way. And during the day, I can leave it out so I can see what I have going on. And just a last note before I finish, I did find the screws that he supplies with the his workroom rack. And I still don't know what size they are, but just so you get an idea, his is a more coarse, I don't know, I use all my screws. His is a more coarse screw, not quite as long, but it still works. So anyway, that's it. I wanted to do my review. I love the product already, even though I have not used it here in my home. I was in his booth and I kind of helped demonstrate, and so I know that it's great. These arms don't flex. It goes up well. So give Dean a call. I'll include his phone number in this post, but it's workroomracks.com. Thanks so much.